Hi everybody, how you doing today? Chewy891 coming at you today with the Marvel Crisis Protocol video, and we're here to talk about Black Bolt. We got a picture. We knew that they were coming about maybe a couple, like maybe 2 months ago or a month ago, last month when they released the pictures of these models. For the life of me, I mean, I think it's Medusa and someone else that's coming along. We saw pictures of and the dog, which I can't. Lockjaw, I think that's his name. And they're all cool looking models. Me, I'm not the biggest Inhuman fan or anything. But I got a chance to read this today, and Black Bolt seems very, very interesting. I might change my mind and if I want to play this character or not. Let's get into it. So right now, Atomic Mass Games just dropped a panel to play. So if they're doing this, I mean, these models have to be like right around the corner coming out. I'm thinking these are going to be the February releases, and I think the March releases might be like Iron Fist and Luke Cage and Mysterio, Carnage, models like that. And then I think in April we're gonna get those other mutants that are coming out, like Mr. Sinister, Deadpool, and all that stuff. But anyway, so let's get into this, and that's very exciting if you're an Inhuman fan and you love the Inhumans. I mean, these are probably a month away, and that's awesome. So let's get into this. So right now we're talking about, and here they get into the like the backstory, which not really too interested in. Very cool looking model. I'm not gonna lie to you. For me, not being an Inhuman fan, Black Bolt does look amazing as a model. I mean, he looks really, really cool, especially around this little space terrain thing, which I'll never buy. But he looks really cool right off the bat. I have to say, looks amazing. I think he's on the similar. I think he might be on a similar base to Shield. I can't tell. Maybe that's a smaller base, and maybe the camera's making it look a little bit bigger. Not too sure there. We'll have to figure that out later. See if he's on a bigger base or not. So yeah, they get into a little bit of the lore here. So here we go. We gotta start getting into what this character can do. So right now, of course, to talk about he's one of the most powerful Inhumans. He is the leader, of course. That's not a shocker. So he's going to be a 5-threat character. Okay, so he's going to be a 5-threat character. He has good physical and energy defense. So I'm thinking around maybe 3 or 4. Nothing above that, I don't think, for the physical energy. I mean, must mean his psychic is probably like meh, which will probably be bad if he's playing against MODOK or anything like that, or the defenders, which they can change attacks to psychic and all that stuff. So maybe that might be a drawback. But I mean, most attacks in the game right now are physical energy, so that's pretty good. So his standard attack, Energy Bolt, is Strength 5 attack with a Pierce ability. So probably on a Wild, he's going to get the Pierce, which is cool. A Pierce is always really, really nice. Taking away block is always cool, which allows you to change one of the defender's successful defense checks into a blank, which, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So Energy Bolt is quick. Is a quick and limited use of... Okay, hold on a minute. Is a quick and limited use of his Inhuman ability to manipulate electrons being struck by it. It is a warning. If pushed too far, he can do so much worse. Okay. So he might gain power off of this or something like that. That's probably what they're talking about or whatever. So looking at his powers, the first thing that stands out is his leadership ability. Now this, I read this earlier, and I'm like, this is going to be interesting, okay? So it talks about he's the king of the Inhumans, represents Black Bolt's calm and systematic approach to directing his fellow Inhumans in battle, assuring they work as a cohesive team. Appropriately, this leadership affects the Inhumans affiliation and allows one character per turn to spend 1 power, causing an allied character within range 3 to gain 1 power in return. So effectively, this is an advanced R&D, except I think how advanced R&D works is per character could spend a power, and that power goes to that character, I think. I got to reread that card. But basically, this is like a basically your entire team can be an advanced R&D and power up a character if they need the power or something. Like if you want to do something cool turn 1, and let's say if a character is limited to just, gaining 1 power a turn, if whatever they need needs 2 power, or if it needs 3 power, or whatever the case may be. Like, for example, Thor, he starts off with 2. You can take a power off of somebody, off a Black Bolt or something, give him the third power to do a charge, so you can do a turn 1 charge. That's insane. Just anything. I mean, this is really really cool. So it's within range 3. You spend a power, give it to somebody. That's really really cool. I'm just thinking about characters that could benefit from this a lot. That could play with this affiliation. Granted, I mean he's an expensive captain. He's up there with Thanos, and well, Thanos is 6. Thor's 5. Doctor Strange is 5. So he's pretty expensive. So this team's probably gonna cost a lot to play, but that's still a pretty cool leadership ability. I mean, you could do a lot with this. So it's not one of those situations where, let me read this one more time. One character per turn to spend. Okay, so this isn't like Scott's ability, where Scott's ability is like, okay, how many characters are within range 3? Okay, you can spend a power, you can spend a power, you can spend a power, or not spend a power, or whatever it is. And then my attack costs the amount of power that are all those characters within range 3. If once they spend a power, so for example, I have 3 characters within range 3. If all 3 spend a power, I can do an attack that costs 4 power that goes down to 1 because it can't go to 0. So this isn't like, for example, per character can spend a power and give it to you. So it's one character that can do it for another character, which is pretty cool. I like this ability a lot. This is. I'm just right now. My brain is just turning of turn 1 plays without me having to play advanced R&D. That's awesome. So let's just get into it some more. So that's his leadership ability. Let's get into it a little bit more. So as anyone who's confronting Black Bolt can attest, the last thing you want to do is make him angry. That's funny because his voice when he speaks, it's like ugh, a lot of crap happens. The strike power of his voice is so immersed. Black Bolt only uses it as a last resort. When he decides to let loose after being injured, he can destroy whole cities, which is true. Black Bolt is a rare character whose power increases substantially when he becomes injured. Ooh. Wait a minute. So he can destroy whole... Okay, Black Bolt is a rare character whose power increases substantially when he becomes injured. His stamina rises from 5 to a massive 9, and he gains the Whisper attack. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Black Bolt is a rare character whose power increases substantially when he becomes... Oh, I'm stupid. When he becomes dazed. So when he becomes dazed and goes to injured, he goes from 5 to 9. Oh my god, I was thinking something else here. So, and he gains the Whisper attack. So with a hushed voice, Black Bolt's Whisper strikes his targets with tremendous force. This Beam 4 energy... Whoa. Beam 4 energy attack. So this is a range 4 beam attack. Similar to... the Vision? Right? Attack hits at 9 strength. That's a lot of dice. Destroys... Oh, that is... Okay. Destroys any terrain of size 2 or smaller it overlaps. That is awesome. Okay, do they take collision? I gotta keep reading this. It overlaps and leaves the target of the attack stunned and possibly staggered. Possibly. It is a beam of destructive quasi-sonic force that flattens anything in its path. Of course, this does not come cheap and requires Black Bolt to spend a 6 power to use. Okay, so he has to spend 6 power to get there. Like all of the humans, Black Bolt has enhanced strength and durability thanks to the process of Terrigenesis, which is on in game. The innate power in human allows him to reroll 1 die in an attack or defense roll. That is awesome. Man, the possibility. I mean, you can pair these. You can pair these up with Web Warriors, Wakanda. They can reroll a die on top of that with the Wakanda reroll and Spider Foes. Dude, he could definitely play in the Spider Foes. Oh my god. That's awesome. Okay, so for an attack and defense roll, he can reroll 1 die. That's clutch. Perfect for those clutch moments in the game where you need it. I just said that, yeah. That's all. Okay, so that's the first look of Black Bolt. Wow, I'm really liking him right now. As much as I'm not a human fan, I probably won't buy these figs. Man, I mean, dude, he does a lot. I don't know if they didn't go into if he has any throws or anything like that. Seems like to me, seems like a standard character on his healthy side. It seems like, and then when he gets to injured, that's where he just goes nuts. And it's just ridiculous and has that Whisper attack. But my thing is this. So it destroys any terrain of size 2 or smaller it overlaps and leaves the target of the attack stun. My thing is, if you destroy the terrain, my question is are you taking... I don't think you're taking collision. I think that'd be too strong. Um, I can't wait to fully read this because I don't. It doesn't say here that you also don't take collision damage. So I'm wondering if you. I highly doubt you're gonna take collision damage on top of the attack. There's no way. Because that would be way too powerful for 6 power. You have to take collision damage plus this. But I am a fan. I am a fan of his leadership ability with the whole spend 1 power, give it to somebody else. That could definitely, like I said, you could probably pair Hulk with it. I mean, not Hulk. Oh my God, Thor. Get that turn 1 charge. Just certain little plays like that. I mean, I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now. But that's the one. That's the only one that sticks out to me is that. Basically a little mini version of Advanced R&D. That's cool. Give it power, give it to somebody else. The fact that Inhumans have built-in rerolls, that is awesome. I can probably I'll give this character a shot in Defender. If I do want this character, I'll probably give him a shot in Defenders, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not the biggest Inhuman fan. I'm not right now. Currently, I'm not purchasing them. I'm not just gonna buy them because I think they're good. If I don't like the characters, I'm not gonna buy them. That's just how it goes. It is nothing personal against the Inhumans. I'm just not an Inhuman fan. I like mutants. I like the X-Men. You know, to me, the Inhumans are like a cheap version of that, kind of. Not really, but you get what I'm saying. Like they don't jump off the page to me. But yeah, I mean, this is awesome. I mean, he looks great. I mean, he has really great abilities. I mean, if anybody's looking to get into the game and love the Inhumans, they should definitely purchase this character along with the other Inhumans that are coming out. He's gonna be a problem. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Not a problem like in a bad way. I mean, like, man, everything he does is pretty cool. All right, guys, that's it for me. That's just a little overview of what they brought up for Black Bolt. I did not expect this today. I mean, I thought maybe sometime next week or 2 weeks from now. That tells me that these models are probably going to be coming out that first or second week of February. So keep an eye on the release dates and get out to your local game stores. And, whenever these models are scheduled to release, man, get on your local game stores and put a pre-order down on them. They're going to be bringing something really interesting to the game. God, I'm just thinking of the amount of teams Black Bolt himself can be on for 5 threat. I mean, okay. Right now, I'm just going to say this: he's a shoo-in for me for a Spider Foe. Wakanda, for sure. I'm trying to think of another team that could. I mean, he can almost go anywhere. But the two, to me, like, if you're a Wakanda or a Web Warrior and you're looking for a 5 threat, I'd pick up Black Bolt. Those are the two teams on top of my head. I might have to do another video thinking about this some more. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Definitely, if you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, dislike the video. Please leave a comment. Tell me what you think about Black Bolt. Do you think he's interesting? Yay or nay? Do you like him? Or do you like the Inhumans at all? Will you be purchasing this team? What do you think about the leadership ability? What do you think about his built-in rerolls? What teams do you guys see this character playing? If you don't want to buy all the Inhumans, you just want to buy Black Bolt. Give me all that stuff, guys. And don't forget to subscribe. Also, I will be dropping some more Marvel Crisis Protocol content. We do have the league signups happening for TTS if you guys are interested in playing this game online. It's a very fun league. It's free. You don't have to pay for anything. You just sign up, play, and just have fun. But that's it for me, guys. Chewy ain't out, one out. See ya. Be safe out there. Have a great day.